Cousins, what is going on? It's your girl Philly Jones Tarot, and I am back with y'all's general love reading for the month of January, and it's for all the cousins, okay? If you're in a relationship, you're trying to get in a relationship, and or you just trying, do a little temperature check and see what's going on with your love life in 2026, cousins, stick around. I got a reading for you, but you already know. Before we hop into the reading, house rules. First things first, cousins, if y'all are new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have y'all at the family reunion. And if you're a returning cousin, shout out to y'all. You know I thrive on loyalty, so I appreciate y'all for holding me down. Now let's get into these house rules. First things first, make sure y'all like the video, okay? Make sure y'all comment down below, especially if it's resonating with you and or you want to claim this love energy in your life. Let me know in the comment section because, I like to do a little vibe check with my cousins, right? Also, y'all know we still trying to grow Philly Jones Tarot, get us out into the algorithm, get all the cool cousins to the cookout, and I'm going to need your help to do that. So share this video and share the channel, cousins, and just let your people know, listen, this is where all the cool kids hang out and all the spiritual baddies, okay? So pull up to the reunion. Now, we got the house rules out the way. Let's jump into this reading because already intuitively, when I was meditating, I just kept hearing, it's time, it's time. And I just feel like that is in theme with what we've been talking about with all these readings. And I just feel like Spirit is really not playing no games when it comes to soulmates and those connections really forming and coming together this year. Like last year was definitely given a little bit of a preview. Like some people might have started to, orb around their person, start dating lightly, whatever. But this year, it's like all bets off the table. Spirit is ready for everybody to kick it up a notch when it comes to their love life. So if you're not dealing with nobody, Spirit is like, get your ass out the house, okay? Amazon is not going to deliver your man and or your woman, all right? I mean, they might. It just may be in silicone pieces. And I don't want that for you, cousins. So go outside, okay? If y'all are getting invites to things, pull up. Make sure you look good, right? Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. And that's the type of energy y'all want to put out so that you can attract that in anyway, right? And if you are dealing with someone, let's just say, cousin, you might be in a situationship. You're not supposed to be in a situationship, but you try to figure out what's going on with the situationship. This year, 2026, y'all definitely figuring out the situationship, okay? Whether y'all going to leave that alone and just keep on doing what you're doing as an individual and or you're going to solidify things within the situationship and be like, you know what? Let's stop playing small. Let's really do this for real and take things to the next level. If you're in a committed relationship, y'all could be possibly getting engaged this year and or getting married, making those steps to come together. And, whether it's getting a crib together, y'all starting a business together, whatever that means for you and your person, cousin, this is definitely the year 2026 where a lot of unions and relationships, partnerships are going to start to solidify. So if you're watching this and you like, girl, look, cousin, I hear you, but the phone line is dry. Cousin, it might be dry because you ain't going out. You ain't, it's time to be out. I just keep also getting like, y'all, some of my cousins, as beautiful as y'all are, y'all love to be beautiful and inside the house. And I love that for you to an extent, right? Because self-care, solitude, all of those things are needed in seasons of growth and elevation. And it's important for you to know who you are, right? And how you roll and operate before you try to bring that world in with someone else. So I'm not mad at y'all for taking that time. But all this time, cousin, like, goddamn. When you going to just, take a leap of faith, do a little something different, to get a little something different, so you can actually align with your person. Some of y'all that might look like traveling more. You may meet your person while they're traveling and or you meet someone in a different country, a different state, at the airport. Some of y'all might just need to go out some more after work, hit up a happy hour, treat yourself to a little cocktail and a meal, cousin. You didn't work for it. You might as well, right? Lots of things are going on socially. And not for nothing, but this is Philly Jones Tarot. Philly got a lot of shit going on right now, especially 2026 being like a huge year for the city. We've got a lot of events coming to the city, a lot of sporting events, our 250th birthday for the city. So I just know they're going to be doing all the things. And we're doing all the things. That's going to come in a lot of activities, outsideness, events. You should be at that, cousin. If you trying to, click up, link up, find somebody. And or be found. Clock that. But that's it for the intuitive part. We ain't gonna get too deep into it because we got to get into the reading. Because, cousin, we started off King of Swords. All right. Cousins, if you are new here, I like to bring y'all to the front of the congregation a lot because I get a lot of visuals and downloads through the, let me rewind that. I get a lot of messages and downloads through the visuals of the card, right? So I bring y'all to the front of the congregation in hopes that y'all can pick up what I'm putting down and everything starts to make sense. So peep game. Y'all starting off with the King of Swords. Swords energy is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now y'all do know 2026 is the year of Aquarius, right? But I want y'all to peep game how he has his bare feet, right, planted on the ground. 2 streams of water beside him. You already know in tarot, water is all about our feelings and our emotions. But y'all notice how those streams were calm? They were equal. And they were surrounding the groundedness, the earthiness, if you will. And then in the sky, you have those 2 birds. Y'all know birds and tarot is all about messengers. So just more confirmation that, one, your person is on their way to you if they're not already. But they're coming in with something to say. The King of Swords energy is truth-telling energy. Straight shot, no chaser. I'm going to tell it like it is. And you see how he's sitting and he's draped in that red. You already know red is all about that power, that authority. So you could be dealing with an air sign and or this is just confirmation that this could be taking place during the next air sign season, which will be Aquarius season. Sorry, y'all. Which I want to say they start on the 19th. As soon as the caps is done. Aquarius are in here. So within a week or 2, you and your person could be having some clear communication. And that can kind of look like you and or your person finally speaking your truth. Just by the surrounding cards, and we are going to tap into that in a moment. It's a lot of self-sabotaging behavior that we're picking up on, right? And a little bit of deception, but not in the way that y'all think like, oh my God, they out here in a third party. No, it's more sort of deception of they're not even being honest with themselves, let alone how can they be honest with you? And I get that with this 8 of Swords. Okay, now 8 of Swords, again, peep my man's outfit. All right, we still in the red, we still in the power. But y'all notice how there's no cuffs or anything holding his hands behind his back. And y'all also peep those 2 streams. How they're kind of like all over the place. But here, they calm, they cool, they collective. That king is sitting in his power. And it's after a time of being in your own head. Holding yourself back. And probably holding yourself back from something that you know deep down inside is really good for you. But you're not really sure if you want to take that leap of faith. Now, that 2 of Swords energy, again, more air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I want y'all to peep game. The ground, the water, the moon. We're going to break it down. You or your person have not fully felt grounded in making that decision. Because if so, right, feet would have been planted. Not feeling fully grounded in making that decision. Not only that, they know it's a decision that needs to be made when it comes to matters of the heart, feelings, emotions, and with this dog present, loyalty and companionship, aka partnership, commitment. And by this moon being present, y'all know we just came out of a full moon. That was like a super full moon at that in Cancer. Supercharged, all the emotions heightened into the surface. So this really could have been a time where you or your person was kind of letting it all hang out. The floodgates was coming out when it came to your love. 4 o'clock. Come on, confirmation. When this full moon came in, it was just that realization that you can't run any longer. You can't hide. And if y'all didn't see that full moon reading, cousins, tap in because it's, again, similar energy. This moon being present here, more confirmation that the moon energy has been working in favor for you, your person, and the connection. And maybe not in a way where you think, well, how's this working for us if we ain't together, or I mate them, or blah, 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 right? Because it's working on you individually. And once you get yourself together individually, it makes it so much easier to come together with your person. Trust me, cousin. Okay? Because we're not in here to build a bear. Build a man. I'm going to need you to come prepared. And you need to be prepared. Right, cousin? So, it could be more indication that the new moon we have coming up at the end of the month could be that time where The sword is removed. The arm is removed out of the face. The decision is going to be made. When it comes to having to make a choice, do I choose to commit? Do I ground myself in this relationship? Do I go towards the direction of loyalty and companionship and having my emotions essentially exposed and being vulnerable? Because that's a lot for people to be vulnerable, especially after you've been hurt, taken advantage of, all different things. Because cousins, look, we done all been there, right? It's some shitty ass people in the world. And unfortunately, we've had to, do some social experiments with them when it comes to relationships. And in that, there can create this level of hesitation for you to move forward and keep doing what's good for you and your soul's elevation. But when you find yourself in a position where you have loyalty and companionship present, you have it in a grounded sense. You have it in a sense that it's emotionally fulfilling. It makes it 10 times easier for you to step into that Emperor energy. 10 times easier for you to continue not only sitting in your power, but knowing that it's green flags ahead. There's nothing for you to be cautious about when it comes to this love. 1111, come on, stop playing with me, cousin. Confirmations. Nothing for you to be cautious about when stepping into this union with your person and or taking things to the next level. This is the energy you want. Emperors build empires, and they need an empress to do that. And or vice versa, cousin, because you know your story, girl. You got to make it fit worth it. Nonetheless, all I'm saying is your person then bossed up. They got that throat chakra cleared, okay? And they stopped playing games. I was like, you know what? It's time to speak up so I don't get left out. Because at the end of the day, they know what they want. They know what they need. They need you, the high priestess. Now, we're going to break this down a little bit. Okay, we're going to break it down. The Emperor, card of Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries and or have Aries in your big three. But Emperor energy is big boss energy. Big D energy. It's like, I'm coming in here to build something to last. Emperors do not, they're not here playing around. It's not a one night stand. You got to jump off a situation. They want long-term stability. They are building unions that create generational wealth. They are building partnerships that create legacy lanes beyond what you could do as an individual. Emperors, that's the creme de la creme. That's top tier partnership. That's who you want to do life with. An emperor. Okay? And then to have a high priestess, baby girl. Shout out to all my Pisces, because you already know high priestess is the card of Pisces. Gang, gang. Nonetheless, more confirmation that this is a connection you can trust. The high priestess talks about intuition, wisdom, higher knowing, inner knowing, and peep game. When it comes to matters of the heart, shorty doo-wop is already a part of the contract. So you can't run if you wanted to. It's a part of your soul's mission to be with your person. They know it just like you know it. So it's just time y'all stop playing games and 10 of coins make some shit shake. Okay? But nonetheless, I want to tap into this high priestess energy a little bit more, because I also want you to notice the ankh that she has. Whoop, there you go. The light bulb glow above her head, if you will. Also, the candle that's lit in yellow. More confirmation that this union that you are entering in is a union that's going to lighten your load, right? But also bring that light out of you. You know how y'all end up with some people, or you see some couples and you're just like, damn, I know they work well together. Like, even if I've known them prior to the couple situation, just seeing them together, I see how this works. It's a powerhouse. They're bringing the best out of you type of vibe. Like, I see you're glowing differently by being with this person. That's what this type of love brings. Not only that, this is an eternal love. This is a love that you and your person have done a few lifetimes, actually. Y'all are just probably getting back to it in this lifetime, so y'all can finally get it right. That's why you got to go through the contract again. Also, cousins, y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn, as we have our little cap down in the corner. Just more confirmation. And And then I guess double confirmation, that 10 of coins right after, because coins is all about our earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. And you already know. Earth signs do not play when it comes to stability. They are all about having that house locked and loaded. And earth signs are huge when it comes to family. Okay. So, 10 of coins, more confirmation that this union, not only when it comes together, is it a protected union. You see all this blue they have on. Blue talks about protection in spirituality and in the tarot world. This is a protected love, right? Not only that, you're with someone of equal partnership. You see, I got your back, you got mine. Shoulder to shoulder. It's not you behind me, ahead of me, da da da. We side to side. We taking on this empire together. Not only that, our love creates life. Whether you have kids already, you're bringing kids together, blended families, step parents. You don't have kids. This is confirmation that this union will bring children into your life, aka that's your baby daddy, that's your baby mama / husband and wife, because that's what we claiming from my cousins, right? But all in all, again, you see that same dog that was sitting there with you when you were struggling, trying to make a decision and figure out about what's the right road for you, pulled up. They still rocking with you. Loyalty and companionship is what you're walking into in 2026. You bringing everything that you got to the table. All that time in solitude you had. All that time in the house, Netflixing and chilling. Wild Friday nights with a glass of wine and Netflix. Listen. All the stuff you've been doing to make you a better person. All the stuff they've been doing to make them a better person. Y'all bringing that together to the table and creating some more. So much so, the little man even coming out on top. Generational wealth. I told y'all. That's all they build. Generational wealth. And I know y'all probably wondering, cousin, like, all right, it sound good, it look good. Keep it a bean. When is it happening? Soon. Okay. 8 of Staves, that's fire energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But 8 of Staves talks about communication, but fast-moving communication. So expect a message, a call, a FaceTime, an email, shit, maybe even a written letter. Let's go back to old times, okay? I don't know, cousin. All I do know is your person's going to be reaching out to you soon because they trying to make a judgment call. They trying to clear some shit up and make sure some things is clear and in alignment when it comes to y'all love and the road that y'all will be walking on further ahead. But no worries, because when it comes to the overall energy of this connection, your love life, especially at the start of 2026, baby girl, Ace of Coins to top you off. Not only is the love that you're in a grounded love, okay, it's a fruitful, blossoming love. All right, not only that, emotions clear, in check, regulated, so much so that you guys are in alignment to walk into union, so much so that you guys are able to work together and collaborate in your power and your glory and build generational wealth. To have that Ace of Coins with that 10 of Coins, please understand, cousin, your struggle days are over. And this is, yes, Pentacles and Coins, it's about that material, but even the mental, the emotional, and the physical, because we store so much stress and trauma in our bodies. All of that starts to become a thing of the past, because this love that you are calling in, this love that you are building, this love that you are so deserving of and so worthy of, it's here. And it's here not only with a new beginning, but an abundant beginning. And that's, cousins, you can't get that off IG. You can't get that out the magazine. This here's some man-made, real love, once in a lifetime type of stuff. That's the vibe. That's the energy. I even pulled some romance angel cards, just so we could confirm that a little bit more and dive deeper into what's actually going on in your love life. But when it comes to this tarot spread, it's very clear as day that communication is not only coming in quick, but it's coming in clear, leaving no room for error, uncertainty, confusion, and wondering what's next for you and your person. And for you, cousin, I love that, because 2026 is a year of you speaking your truth and standing in your truth. Nothing less. So, with that being said, let's dive into the romance angels and see what you guys got. First card up was heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So, more confirmation, cousins, with all that sword energy we saw in tarot. Communication is coming in from you or your person. Because, again, you got to put the roles where they fit. I don't know y'all story. You do. All I'm saying is the energy I'm picking up on for the collective, somebody is coming to run that gap and really let you know what's going on. So with that being said, the next card we got was let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Which I feel like it kind of falls in line with that Two of Swords energy we were picking up. Because Two of Swords is about making a decision, but Two of Swords is also about having a deeper understanding of that mutual respect and honesty and transparency and all the things. So in light of having a heart-to-heart and letting go of control issues, I think it ties into that level of vulnerability, right? We can only try to control so much of a conversation or communication until it's like, let's really keep it a bean and say what's on our mind. All right. Next up, you guys have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Next up, we've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. So you could have kids. Your person could have kids. And or just, could be a challenge for you guys to have that time together because of your life as a parent. Or you're just trying to figure out how to blend families. And or you want kids, they don't. Y'all trying to figure that out. Again, cousin, you know your story, girl. You got to make the pieces fit where they fit, leave the rest. And the final card you got was calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, whatever you've been doing to call in your love, to call in that next level of love for you and your person, what have you, it's working. If they aren't already in your energy, trust and believe they will be there this year. You are not leaving 2026 without your person. And I put that on my mama. Both of them. Okay? But, cousins, that's all I got for y'all when it comes to love in the month of January. If you guys want to dive a little bit deeper, figure out what's going on in your actual love life, listen, cousins, the best way to do that, book a one-on-one. We can get deep down and personal and just kind of catch the vibe and see what's going on with your love life directly, what's going on with your person, and how you guys are looking for your 2026 outlook. So if you want a one-on-one reading, go ahead, click that link in my bio, book your personal reading. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because we are going to be dropping all 12 zodiacs up next. So I want y'all to be able to tap in and figure out what's going on with you individually and not just as a collective. Again, if it resonated, right, and you trying to claim this energy, cousin, like, for real, stop playing with me. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Put me on. Be like, yeah, cousin, you hit it, girl. Or, I don't know where this person at, but I'm with you. It sounds good. We're going to claim it. And that's that. Just let me know. Okay. Share the video. Share the channel. And until next time, cousins, peace and love.